All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. This is Wild Mission. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Wild Mission is affiliate camp of GMS. Just want to go into the fact that what's going on out in LA now, men are invading one another, okay? So the scriptures, the prophecies are coming true right before our eyes. And I'm just going to go, we're going to read a little bit into this article, bring out video, and then I'm going to go into some scriptures, okay? So armed LA residents patrol neighborhoods in violation of evacuation orders. And it says, with police forces overwhelmed by the numerous scope of devastation in Los Angeles County, residents are starting to take matters into their own hands. See, okay, the rule of law is breaking down out there. Over a certain amount of time, I think the blaze has been going on for at this time, almost a week or something. I haven't been keeping track per se, but it's to the point where things are breaking down. Define military evacuation orders to instead guard their homes and their neighbors' property with firearms, okay? And here you got a lineup of people that they got so far, okay? Breaking the curfews and evacuation orders. It looks like you got about 2 or 3 maybe Edomites, and then the rest are Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom, okay? So they're going to paint the picture that, the tribes are the problem or causing added stress to the situation, okay? So it's not looking good out there. I'm bringing this video out, and you can hear from the horse's mouth yourself, okay?
30 homeowners who have lost everything in the wildfires are defying evacuation orders to protect their properties from looters. Officials say dozens of residents have chosen to ignore official orders to evacuate and are taking the necessary actions to protect their property into their own hands.
KTLA's Mary Beth McDade joins us live in Altadena with more. MB.
Hello there, you guys. Yes, we spoke to one homeowner who says they are staying behind to protect their homes from any looters, but also from any flare-ups. She said a bunch of the dads have actually been going around the neighborhood the past few days. Sorry, it's so dry out here. The past few days, and they are stomping out some flames that flare up. And we also talked to her about all the different disaster preps that she did that are really paying off for her and her neighbors.
We do live in California after all, and there could be earthquakes, there could be mudslides, and I didn't think it could happen like this, but there were fires.
When Eve Anna Manley moved to California, her Altadena neighbor taught her to be prepared for disasters.
And he had like 55-gallon drums of water, he had a reloading center, he put in the whole house generator, and I followed after. I learned from him. I went to CERT classes with him.
She also redid her wood shake shingle home with concrete shingles, and she is Starlink to help keep her connected to the internet. Because Manley's home survived the Eden fire, and because of all her preparations, she chose not to evacuate and is now helping neighbors who also chose not to go.
I can do laundry for other people. That's another thing I'm doing, and cook bacon and eggs for people, and let them have a hot shower, because none of these people around here have hot water or laundry running.
They want to stay and protect their homes from any flare-ups and from any looters. Manley says her and her dogs are prepared if anyone tries to come into her house.
I do have firearms, and I've been, calling my friends to make sure I know how to legally exist with them.
She says her and her neighbors, who dub themselves the stayers, know if they pass through the roadblocks, they won't be allowed back. And let me tell you, there are many checkpoints. Manley and her fellow stayers had been getting supplies dropped off.
Someone could meet us at the National Guard point at the end of the street and hand us whatever we had asked for, right?
Like food supplies.
Yeah, bananas, for instance, and pizzas, and just bottled water, generators, gasoline.
However, those dropped-offs have been stopped.
So it's a hard no blockade, and I'm glad for that. I want the hard no because I don't want anyone else up here, because there's been reports of looting, and that's frightening. We don't want that up here.
Okay. So yeah, as you can see, the lady Eve Anna is locked and loaded. Okay, and I'm reading. It says Eve Anna told KTLA she has a slogan displayed on her Starlink satellite internet receiver. And there you go, Elon Musk. They're using her as a guinea pig, as a test site for that Starlink bullshit. You never know what nefarious data and whatnot and information he's collecting or could be using or using that for, But it says her slogan is, if you are looting, we are shooting. Okay, so men are starting to be sedition among men. Okay, they're taking matters into their own hands. Okay, LA is about to become again the literal Wild Wild West. Okay, so this is not good, and like I said, the scriptures are popping out. You could tell that she was using she said she was using a Starlink. They got the checkpoints, so that's going to be even terrible. But she doesn't know that, and she has to get food and things dropped off to her, so she's at the mercy of the federal government. It's only a matter of time before they decide to haul her off to a camp, or you never know what they could be doing. But she said it's mad checkpoints to get up in the neighborhood, man, and this is crazy. Okay, and as time goes on, things are going to break down even more. People are going to get more desperate, okay, more violent, okay. So I'm going to bring some scriptures out about this. They're going to, like it said, they're going to get more defiant, okay, and it's going to be every man for himself, okay. The times are getting bad. All right, so I'm going to read 2 Esdras 15 and 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Okay, so I showed you the mug shots. Okay, people doing whatever they want to do. Okay, the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, and that's what she's taking. The law, the rule of law, she's taking it into her own hands right now. And she said what? She's protecting herself from men invading. She heard men have been invading one another, breaking in people's homes and whatnot. Okay, not regarding the law. Okay, all right. 2 Esdras 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay, so it's a lot of trouble in LA County, those cities, okay, and basically the whole California right now, because of pride, great pride. And we know those people out there have great pride. They're close to Hollywood. Okay, Hollywood's burning down. All types of wickedness has been going on, human sacrifices, child trafficking, human trafficking. All types of abominations are going on out there, and everybody think it's okay. Thank the Lord. They don't even believe in Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Okay, they think it's not going to come a day where it's going to be repercussions and consequences for the decisions and the actions that they've been taking over the years and decades out there and everywhere in all of Babylon. Okay, so there be trouble. Okay, the houses shall be destroyed. Didn't Most High do that? Whether it was direct energy weapons or whatever you want to say, the federal government, or wildfires by nature, Most High still had his hand in it. He destroyed those houses. And what was she doing? Her house was not destroyed. So she was helping out who? Her neighbors, okay? So houses shall be destroyed. That has been checked off the list of Most High to do this. And men shall be afraid, okay? Why are men be afraid? Because of the trouble in the cities and their homes being destroyed. And she said that, she was doing stuff for her neighbors, okay? She was basically turned into a prepper, okay? So, okay, Starlink is hooked up to her. She's plugged in with Elon. You don't know what he's going to use that information that they're gathering on her location and what she's doing and the activities, that she's partaking in, thinking that she's safe. But really, she could very well be signing her own death certificate, with that information. So men are afraid, and she says she's willing to shoot. She has a slogan and everything, willing to use violence, because what? Men are afraid. That's the only reason you get a gun and be willing to use it, because you're afraid, okay? You want to get away with something, or you want to get revenge, basically, because what? You're afraid, okay? So let's see. All right. 2nd Esdras 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. And where is the modern day sword? The gun, okay? And so she's armed because she's heard that there were looters in different parts of the neighborhood and whatnot, or the city, okay? She didn't want them to come up there. She said she liked the checkpoints, okay? And spoil their goods, right? Because she's a prepper, okay? She said that she learned basically prepping from some other guy, okay? Her neighbor, okay? And she doesn't want her goods to be what? Spoiled, because of the lack of bread, okay? And for great tribulation, okay? She has her bread and food and things brought to her now. She can't leave out because of what? Great tribulation, right? All right? So the scriptures, 2nd Esdras is hitting real hard out there right now, okay? In Babylon and California. Okay, 2nd Esdras 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. And nobody, she said, there's mad checkpoints right there. They said there's mad checkpoints to come in and out. She says she likes that. But other men desire to come what? Into that city or come into that neighborhood. Okay, but the federal government has checkpoints now established. And these checkpoints are going to go statewide, okay, nationwide pretty soon, with the way that everything is going, okay? It's just a matter of time. That's why they have Starlink set up at her place, because they're using that information and gathering information as a test bed, okay, to how things are going to happen, okay? Yes, internet, but they're still pinging off of that information, all right? And they can use it any way they want, okay? So she has a checkpoint. She probably desires to leave, but she's too afraid, okay, because of what? The modern day sword. Okay, people, her neighbors invading one another, okay, things like that. So she's basically a sitting duck. She's at the mercy of the feds, okay, and the federal government is going to collapse soon. Then what's she going to do, okay? She's at the mercy of the government. And I'm pretty sure it's checkpoints like this in other neighborhoods throughout other cities, and around Palisades, Hollywood, different places, different cities, people can't come out. That's what they've been saying. Residents haven't been able to get into, check their properties and whatnot, and they're defying what? The evacuation orders and staying out and whatnot. Okay, they're sneaking in and sneaking out. So, 2nd Esdras is popping off the pages right now out there. So I just wanted to bring that, to the attention of the body, and, let you know that it's not a game out there, okay? Things are getting worse, okay? And it's just going to get hectic from here on out. All right? A lot of violations and about firearms and the sword, okay? So a lot of people are going to die, and this is what Yahweh and Yahweh said what was going to happen. It's coming to pass, okay? Prophecies are popping off the pages. So with that, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakaf Radash. Shalom.